The Bajaj Dominar 400, the most powerful Bajaj. It's a do-it-all motorcycle built for street duties as well as the occasional long-distance tour. In 2019, Bajaj has given the Dominar some updates, both cosmetic as well as some tweaks to give it more power, apparently due to customer feedback who desired some more punch, more power.
The Bajaj Dominar 400 is the flagship motorcycle in Bajaj motorcycle lineup, and it's been around for a little over 2 years now. It's got an engine sourced from the KTM 390 Duke, also a company owned by Bajaj. But now in 2019, it gets some few updates. For starters, it gets new suspension upside down forks, again sourced from the KTM 390 Duke. The engine has been tuned to make slightly more power. The takeaway was that the Dominar sells about 1500 to 1600 units a month in India and the same amount in international markets. And customer feedback on the Dominar was that it lacks some serious punch to have that enjoyable, entertaining quality. So that's what Bajaj has done now. It's made some changes, new suspension, a new exhaust system, slightly baitier, meatier sound, and gets about 5 bhp more power. Torque remains the same, but it's spread out over a wider rev range, that's what we're told. And today we're riding the 2019 Bajaj Dominar 400 to see what exactly has changed and how much of an improvement really this one has over the outgoing Dominar 400.
It gets a new color now, and there are some other minor cosmetic updates as well. Visually though, what looks different from a distance is the new upside down front fork and the twin barrel side mounted exhaust apart from the new color option. The instrument panel gets more information now with a gear position indicator, clock and fuel consumption as well. And under the pillion seat, there's this handy bungee strap to use to tie down luggage for those who seek to go long distance touring.
Now overall, the silhouette of the 2019 Dominar remains the same, but there are some changes. For starters, there's this new color called Aurora Green. We don't know if it's going to be the same name in the production model, but that's what it's called right now. And there are only 2 shades available now. So you won't get a white, you won't get a red. You get this green color, Aurora Green as it's called, and you get a black and grey combination. Black apparently is a more popular color amongst consumers, so black will be retained, and of course this new color. But there are slight changes in the details. The rear view mirrors are new, aluminum stocks. The bar reins have been slightly wider, 12 mm on each side, so it's got a wider stance. And the instrument panel is slightly new. It's a 2-port panel like the earlier one, but instead of telltale lights, now it's got a gear position indicator, it gets a clock on the thing. But visibility, you'll have to look down. While you're riding, it's not a very convenient thing to look down. Overall, it retains the same silhouette, but yes, you can make out it's the new Dominar because it's got new color schemes and slight changes in the features. The headlight design is slightly different, the rear tail light is slightly different. Overall, it retains the same silhouette, but yes, there are changes in the details. But more importantly, there are changes in the way it performs, and that's what we're going to find out. How it performs, how much of a difference this one makes.
For those looking for long distance touring, the new Dominar certainly will appeal. Out on the highway, it cruises effortlessly at high speeds and the riding position is comfortable. With more power, it feels like it has more punch now with a strong mid-range. You can cruise all day long at 120 km per hour with some power for high-speed overtakes. And the upside-down fork certainly makes the bike's handling planted and taut. And the ride quality is one aspect which the updated Dominar excels in. The Dominar handled broken roads, potholes and some off-road stretches with remarkable poise.
Now after a brief first ride, one thing I can say is that a new Dominar, there's been some improvement in the ride and handling as well as the performance. Of course, the upside down forks make it a tauter, firmer handler. You feel more confident taking corners. And the rear shocks, the suspension has been made softer. The feedback from existing customers of the outgoing model was that the ride of the Dominar was a little on the harder side. So if you're going through broken roads, especially the touring, this bike is used for touring, used by a lot of tourers. Over broken roads, the ride felt a little harsh. That was the feedback that Bajaj got from existing customers. So this one's been made a little softer. So it's more comfortable, more planted, and of course the upside down forks make a lot of difference in the handling. Now the engine gets about 5 bhp more power, just under 40 bhp now. Same KTM 390 Duke source engine, but tuning is different. Now it makes 5 bhp more, about just under 40 bhp of power and 35 Newton meters of torque. And the exhaust, it sounds meatier, bassier. And 6th gear you can pull cleanly from about low as 48-50 kilometers per hour. And the cruising speed has also improved in the outgoing model. You can cruise comfortably at around 120-130 kilometers per hour. Although we haven't had a chance to test it off speed, I suspect this will easily do about 160 kilometers per hour. So overall, I think in the performance, the dynamics package, the new Dominar certainly is an improvement over the outgoing model.
The 2019 Bajaj Dominar certainly makes for a well-rounded motorcycle this side of 2 lakh rupees. It can be used for the daily commute and it's quite capable of long-distance duties and can take a fair amount of beating on gravel roads and even broken tarmac. And with those qualities, it certainly is deserving for a test ride at least if you're in the market for a motorcycle with a budget of around 2 lakh rupees.